Hey guys, this is the build that I was running this week for the Elite Deep Dive. I did it solo, and I just wanted to say that if you like the deep dives, you can always come by on Twitch on Saturday, where I stream both the regular and Elite. And wanted to say thanks, because people have come over from YouTube, and I just hit the affiliate goal. Alright, here we go. First try for the Elite this week. We have Parasite's first stage on Glacial. Oh, look at that. They're all in a row.
You signed up for this, you know the drill. Complete your 2 objectives and proceed to the next stage.
Oh man, that falls down too, like the loot bugs. What a great change. It's gonna make this so much easier. I also have Bosco, so I don't really have to do this. Did he just phase through the wall? If he can do it, I'm worried the enemies can do it. Alrighty. Alright, up to 1 resupply already, almost. Not quite, but almost there. Let's go ahead and start pulling eggs. I have a feeling this will take me some resources with the dread and a bunch of eggs for egg waves, but I'm pretty sure I'm at full ammo. I'm gonna be fine to pull an egg right now without any resupply.
We got a hell of a blip heading your way, team.
I'm gonna just fight it here. It's a little hard to see over this vent thing, but oh, I didn't realize they were all gonna be crawling on the ceiling. I didn't think that through. I will move back. It's not worth trying to fight enemies on the ceiling and the floor. I would have C4'd here, but there was just not enough enemies for me to do it. But maybe. I didn't see that there was 2 Praetorians, so it might have been good to do. Getting the miners manual updates, so that's good. Oh, 3. Wait, oh, he got temperature shocked. Wait, how? Oh, by Bosco's electricity? Is that how that works? That's interesting. Wait. Did he get... I'm confused. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that again, because I'm not really sure. He's a Frost Praetorian, so I can't imagine he got chilled by the other Praetorian's gas. I have no idea. Bosco just blocked my flare. Okay, let's keep moving. We'll go this way. Gonna wait for my flares to recharge a little bit. Okay, if this wraps me back to the cave, I'm gonna feel dumb. Alright, it's good. I'm sort of out of the habit of using the map when I normally would, because of all the Carl dives. But that's fine. I just have to get back in the swing of plan. Alright, I'm about at half ammo for the flamethrower. Molly, dude, come on. Watch you do this every time without fail. Bosco, don't do it, buddy. I'm not ready. Not ready to fight that yet. I don't have the nitro for this yet. Let's give myself an escape if I do fall down here or something. Because I have a feeling I'll be down here. Oh, they changed the way the drills look. The overheat. I don't know if I like that. I'll have to see. I just saw it blinking out of the corner of my eye. Okay, that's enough for this resupply.
Hang in there. Supplies.
I think I'm ready to fight this bad boy. I lied. Don't chomp, don't chomp. Okay, good, slam. Sounds good to me. Let me get some ammo. I oversupplied on axes, but it'll be alright. I was under half on everything else, or at half with the C4s. Oh man. Okay, that's not cool.
Good work, team.
He hit me with the fast slam. Okay, let me see. I have 3 C4s, that's good. About half on ammo again with the flamethrower. Just keep moving on. Gotta pull an egg here soon. Man.
Feel much better now.
Let me see if I can get a Bosco on an egg. No, he had the wrong bark, so he's not actually digging. I have to ping it again. Yeah, he's just lighting it up.
Go! Get to work!
There we go.
Deep rock seriously into a direction.
I'll go ahead and fight this Praetorian while he's digging. Okay, where's Bosco? Give me that.
Stay by my side, Bosco. Bosco! Light!
He got the wrong bark again. I don't think he's doing it. Yeah, he's not doing it.
Fine.
You know what? You get that one, I'll get this one. Why don't we do the double pull? Oh, not a good time for a blizzard.
Move your tin ass over here and hurry, please.
A very bad time for a blizzard. I just gotta walk. Because I can't stop and fight in this blizzard. It's too dangerous. But luckily, I'm not sure if Bosco got his pull yet or not. I just have to walk this out. Dash would have been nice to have. I should have taken that over See You in Hell. I guess Bosco did get that egg. That's good. I didn't want to drop it until I knew where he was.
All eggs collected.
Okay, that's it for the objectives. I'm going to take some time to look around.
Beacon awaits activation.
I'm surprised I didn't get hit by anything just now. Okay, let me go ahead and get one of these. I'm really low on everything. But I'll be full leaving here, because I have 2. Not a whole lot left to explore. I'm going to get to the middle of the cave and see if there's any nitro or anything, and then... I mean, I have to come back here to get the resupply to leave. So I'll hit the button on the resupply probably. Just take a second to look for more nitro. I'm not really happy leaving here with like less than a resupply. Especially when I'm not on the clock now. All that's left is passive waves and I have plenty of ammo here to really search. I just don't feel like wasting a whole lot of time running around for nothing. But I really do need to find the nitro, so can't leave until I find a little bit more. Yeah, I probably should have taken dash for this. Considering the nature of Glacial having a bunch of slows. But hopefully Unstoppable will be enough. Okay, here's a little bit more. That's something. This will give me enough for 1. Oh, okay, there's 2 nodes here. That should get me close to 1.5. Yeah, not quite 1.5, but getting closer. I feel better about leaving here with at least 1. Okay, let's go hit the button over there. Alright. Let's go. Stage 2.
Drop down on return vector. Nicely done.
I think this is near the starting cave. Yeah. I'm trying not to use ammo if I can help it. But I kind of had to shoot a little bit while I was in the snowstorm. Alright, that's it for the first stage. Okay, critical weakness. I don't have a good way to apply that as driller. But I do think the axes might do it. As well as the EPC, but the flamethrower doesn't. Okay, more kite and mini mules. Okay, stage 2. Critical weakness. I gotta try to keep that in mind when I'm fighting certain things. This will help quite a bit with the goo bombers here. Because the EPC does apply it, and it will hit really hard on this axe. And I'm gonna see with the axes. If I can remember on the first goo bomber, I'm gonna try to axe one of this axe and see if it applies it. Okay, this is almost 2. I'll feel really good when we have 2 resupplies. Standard mining mission, so we're back on the clock. So I'm going to try to hustle a little bit. The difficulty is going to ramp up from here. I haven't had this happen in a deep dive before, but I worry sometimes about mining getting the like different swarm types. Like if I were to get a dreadnought wave. I don't know if it's possible to have happen, but that would be a very big challenge for me in this situation. To get a dreadnought wave as solo driller. Alright, now we have 2 resupplies, essentially, when I turn this nitro in. So we'll keep moving. I have to wait on the mule. I should have just mined that while I had to wait. But it's okay. I'm not really playing into the pots of gold very much, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the only thing that gives you the trigger for the beer buffs is standard and power attack swings. for the amplified stuff from Dark Morkite and pots of gold. So any other form of mining, Bosco, explosives, anything, doesn't give you the... Okay, well that first EPC shot him right in the weak point, but it didn't register. Which went from being, I got this easy, to actually kind of terrifying because he might grab me. Because I only shot once. But I do have heightened senses, so... Oh no, I don't. I have see you in hell, and... Oh, I do I have dash? I had dash this whole time. And I played the whole first stage not thinking I had it. So that's kind of embarrassing, but now I know that I have it. I thought I had something else. Wow. See, I just mentioned that there'd be special waves. Now we're getting grunts, which are much easier for me to handle, but the threat of a dreadnought wave happening in an elite would be something else. So, well, that's good. I have dash. That would have helped a lot with the first stage. Wow, I missed. I just have to assume there was a bunch of dudes back there, but I'm not exactly sure. Just gonna chuck through my flamethrower quite a bit. I'm backing up into more guys, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It's kind of a nasty spot for me to be fighting these, but...
Good news, team. The wave is thinning out.
Oh no. That's so stupid. I avoided it the whole time perfectly fine. But then at the end I just got distracted. And didn't have my flamethrower reloaded. So I took a bunch of damage. Okay. I'm running low on flamethrower. Haven't found any Morkite yet. Gonna be forced to resupply eventually here. That swarm was pretty ammo intensive. That's pretty good. The weak spot from their normal shot on that. Doing over half the guard's health. Okay. That's it for this meal. I was worried that I'd miss the leg somehow.
Mule is functional again. Great work.
And this place is kind of gross. I see some Morkite in the distance, but man, there has not been a lot of Morkite yet. I feel like I must have missed some by now, but it's been really linear up to this point. I don't even see anything along that side, so I might just skip it and come up here where I saw the Morkite.
Where is that damn mule?
Okay, now I'm pretty sure there's a blizzard coming. Unless this cave is just that dark and wide, which I guess it is.
I die a little inside every time I have
Okay,
to take on
the loot bug just dropped the gold out of the map again. You know, this is actually something that used to happen with loot bugs a long time ago. Was that they would drop minerals outside of the boundaries of the walls. Not a huge deal, but I don't know, it is kind of weird. What's wrong about the snowstorm? It's just this room is so big. The atmosphere of it kind of deceived me.
Ollie, over here.
I need to resupply before the next wave starts, which I'm thinking is going to happen pretty soon. So, there's no more putting it off.
I ordered a resupply.
Of course.
Back, supply pod inbound.
Come on. Supply pod is
I think I'm going to double up and then continue. I might have to resupply here twice. It depends on how dangerous things get. Oh boy, what a room.
lad.
This might take me some time to get through this section.
Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Swarm! I repeat, swarm!
Cancelled that reload. Oh no, I didn't.
Hang in there. The wave is almost dealt with. Dispatch whatever's left.
Okay. That should be it for this. A lot to look around in this cave though. A lot going on here. I'm thinking I'll probably have to resupply one more time. But I could probably risk it at the end. I might have to waste a few revives if things get real serious. But if I find enough nitro, I won't feel bad about using an extra resupply on this cave. I'd really love to find the Morkite though.
Help me mine this.
Put a waypoint over there so that when he drops it on the ground I can find it easier.
The time is up, friend. Ready to blow.
Okay, dealt with the passive wave. Wanted to do so without using too much flamethrower, so thought I'd weave in some of the other stuff. I'll have to check up there in a second. But at least this will be a good chunk of the Morkite. This and the other node will put us past halfway done. And I know that the final cave always has a ton, so there won't be a problem looking around for it. Oh, it might even be done here in a second. There's another node right there. And there may be some up there that I haven't checked yet. This one looks pretty thin. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything up here, so I'm free to move on to the next cave.
Prepare to fight for your life. Big swarm is approaching.
I got the enforcers.
Alright. Gotta get ready for this next part. Really don't like where I'm standing so far.
Swarm? It's a
Oh
big
boy.
one, team.
This isn't good. This is gonna be an awful place to fight. I'm not sure. We're just gonna have to try to make this work. There's a bulk too, I hear it. So my hand is forced. I gotta figure out which side of me it's on. I'm pretty sure it's up there. And then figure out what I'm gonna do. Unclear. I could have sworn I heard it yell at me just a second ago. Yeah, I hear it. I'm pretty sure it's up there.
The last of the wave is approaching you now. Keep it together.
Well, he's gonna figure out what he's gonna do eventually, but until then I'm gonna keep moving. Okay, I was wrong. He was in front of me. Man, this is rough. This is one of the worst enemies for me to fight due to the resistance. It just takes me a lot of ammo. So it's just gonna take me a long time.
I need more ammo. Got no ammo left. This never gets old.
That's cool. Completely out of ammo now. But I'd already said I was probably gonna have to resupply again. I want to get as far down as I can into the next cave. Okay, close enough. I'm gonna put the resupply down.
Resupply ordered.
Hopefully I don't have to do any crazy fights before I'm able to get some ammo. Not quite enough to finish. Of course. Well.
Explosive. Fire. Got no ammo left.
Okay. Now I'm completely out of everything except drills. So that's pretty wild.
Red sugar. Help me with the minerals here.
I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Be out of literally all my damaged abilities. I guess the drills are damaged, so I wasn't completely out of the fight yet. I just don't typically use them that way. Although they can be used that way.
Well done. The mule is working again.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to wait to get these minerals until after all this is done. I'll try to just rush through the rest of this and then leave. Game have any more passive waves for me, or there's a menace maybe? I thought I heard. Could be wrong.
Down
We've got all the morkite needed. Excellent mining team. All your objectives are completed. Hit the button on the mule and we'll send in the drop pod.
This is thirsty.
Your deep dive
Gonna drill out.
is on the way. Clock is ticking. Move it, team.
I can't carry anymore.
This should be more than enough nitro for the rest of the run.
Force it.
Okay, I'm just buying some time and then I'm gonna get in the drop pod.
The mule has been successfully retrieved. Make it snappy, team.
Okay, shield disruption for a final stage, and then the mule extraction, which will be painful. Let's just try to get through this as quick as I can. Okay.
Deep Rock seriously need to invest.
Morkite on every stage.
Third and final stage of the deep dive commencing. Standard drill, team.
I have so much nitro I'm not even gonna check. I'm just gonna try to end the run. There's no real reason for me to stay. Except to try to find gold, which I've already been like not doing the best at trying to get it. If I really wanted the most out of the gold, I would have been using pots of gold the whole time.
That's it. That's
I think we're good to go. And I know this has probably been rough for anybody watching, the way I've used dash this whole time. I've just been so out of it, not thinking about having it, because I thought I didn't have it at the beginning. But yeah, hopefully it won't hurt too bad, and I'll remember to use it if we get in more fights. Alright. Into the next room, the last room. Alright, here we go.
fire.
Okay. His projectile blocked one of my axes. I didn't even know that was possible.
I ordered a resupply.
Supply drop has been ordered and is on the way.
Time to restock. That will teach you.
Can you all give me a second to figure out what's going on in here? Or are you just gonna have me fight until I'm dead? Oh, I guess I know the answer. Dude, where are you, Bosco? Oh.
Go, Bosco! Face the pickaxe! That goddamn overheating!
Dude. That was the worst. I didn't have any axes, which help a lot fighting those. Axes are really powerful against him. I guess Bosco didn't want to get this. I don't think Bosco actually ever killed that breeder either.
Getting more ammo!
Mule operational. Well done.
Well, if you didn't, Bosco, let's go find him together. And beat him up. Oh, good.
I need the damn minecart on legs. Where is it?
Wow, that really hurt. Not having a shield to protect from some of that damage until Bosco kills it means they do a lot of damage to me before he can finish it off. I think maybe you having a blizzard now? Yeah. Just on ice skates this whole time for this last meal.
Bosco? What is that? Bosco, here!
Alright.
Well done. Mule repaired. Objective completed. All mini mules fixed. They'll accompany you back to the drop pod. Good job. Hang in there. Supplies are on the way.
Oh, Molly blocked that shot just now. If that had hit me, I probably would have died to it. This has been the most annoying mule spot, which is crazy. I just have been being harassed by a lot of enemies. I've been getting harassed, I should say. Okay. Well, just gotta find a little bit more kite and I can get out of here. I would like to find it without having to go to one of those crazy tunnels that are up in the air. Okay, I can finally get out of here.
Donkey, come here.
Still have to sit through the
Morkite quota met.
Drop it when we get back.
ending stuff from salvage, but should be okay.
Getting supplies. Getting more ammo. Yes.
Let's do the evac now.
Over the view.
Set up the uplink.
The exploders dropped the uplink. Dude, can y'all leave me alone? This isn't even the infestation. But it feels like I get these little mini waves of exploders.
Uplink ready. Triangulation initiated. Do not leave the triangulation zone or we will lose the connection. We only got one shot at this. Triangulation at 50%.
Hell, you're hot to kill.
Okay, so far so good. I should have some pretty good angles if there's any high threat stuff. Unless they go all the way over there behind the drop pod.
Uplink triangulation completed. Remote control reestablished. Stand by, sending in fresh fuel cells for the drop pod.
I'm taking some of the ammo.
Fuel cells have a...
The new meter on the drills is like actually really hard to see while drilling. I'm not sure if I like this or not. But it doesn't really matter because I just listen to the audio of the drills usually anyways. So it doesn't really impact me. But for other people playing, I don't know. Just kind of doesn't work as well as it used to. As well as it used to. Okay, last event and then we're out of here.
We're expecting an increase in hostiles. Light has been withdrawn and supply pod is inbound. Fuel cells at 50%.
This wave might be harder than the last. It's easier for them to hit me from this side than before.
I'm not scared of you.
Fuel 75%. You're almost there.
Okay, not too bad. There just wasn't that many enemies. I'm gonna die. Just jumping in here at the end. This is post. And I wanted to thank you guys for watching these. I put a lot of work into editing them down and try my best every week to do them really clean and have good gameplay. But I definitely don't win all the missions I try. And I felt like I should leave this in. I wanted to show what it's like, how things can really just spiral out of control in a moment's notice. After this point in the run, I had not been downed at all for over an hour, and I had not been frozen. And getting frozen back to back twice and downed because of the freeze just really put me on edge, and then I started making small mistakes. When I watch this back a few times, I can see tons of stuff I could have done better. Panicked because there was only a minute left before the drop pod opens. Slasher catches me from beneath, don't even see him. Completely out of Bosco revives, and I'm just so nervous about what's going to happen. It's easy to get complacent in the harder difficulties, because you feel like you have a rhythm for it, you understand what the game wants and where the enemies are going to be. But every once in a while, it'll throw you a curveball even if you have everything planned out. And these kind of missions are good, because it lets me know there's a lot I can still work on. I find that as you get better at this game, the less the enemies are the challenge, and the more you can become the challenge to yourself. You try to do things that are a little more complicated than they need to be. You try to read into situations too much and get yourself in trouble. The drop pod doors were open, and I could have just ran in. But I threw the satchel so I could get the fear, so I had a clean entrance into the drop pod. But the satchel lands on top of the resupply, and I detonate it without knowing, downing myself for the last time. I wanted to leave this one up this week rather than rerun it again, because I felt like it was only fair, really. The mission was sort of your standard elite, and nothing too special about it. Just wanted to highlight that it can really catch you by surprise sometimes. Again, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I'm glad so many people like watching my deep dives. Sorry this one had to go out this way.